My name is Nadera Collette. I am in grade 9.
Hi, my name is JD and I am in grade 11.
Hey, I'm Abby Conrad and I'm in grade 12.
Hey Lions, I am Ella Demmett and I'm a grade 10 student here at Adam Scott.
Hi, I'm Alyssa Dykstra and I'm in grade 12.
My name's Tegan, I'm in grade 10.
Hey Lions, my name's Lucy and I'm in grade 12 this year.
Hey Lions, I'm Mandy and I'm in grade 10 and I'm this year's participant coach on the Relay for Life committee.
Welcome to our virtual Relay for Life kickoff. This year is going to look a little bit different, but we all know that it is really important to support the Canadian Cancer Society and everyone fighting.
We hope that all our staff and students here at Adam Scott are ready to participate in this year's Relay for Life event. In past, due to our generous community, we've been able to raise $50,000 just from Relay for Life events, and we really would like to continue this tradition.
To really understand why the work being done at Canadian Cancer Society is so important, it is best to hear from those who have experienced cancer diagnosis and treatment firsthand. Thank you Mr. Lecarte, Miss White, and Millie McDonald for sharing your stories.
Well, I thought I had a cold, and I actually went to a walk-in clinic. I left football practice to go to a walk-in clinic mid-practice because I wanted to get some antibiotics because I had swollen glands, and the doctor there said, there's something not right here, and that started me on the path to getting diagnosed.
I was diagnosed at 5 weeks old. Really the perfect mother's intuition story because I couldn't breastfeed, I was having trouble breathing, vomiting, but they just kept, she's premature lungs, she's colicky, these are all normal baby things. So they just kept kind of passing it on, and then she just marched in there one day, talked, listen, something is wrong with my kid. And they x-rayed my chest, and they're like, okay, and they sent me airlifted me to Sick Kids right after my x-ray.
I went to a doctor's appointment, just a normal checkup, and I got a call about a week later saying that they had found an abnormality and that I needed to see a specialist, and that started the path to my diagnosis. So it was basically, I had no symptoms, I felt totally fine. I just went to a doctor's appointment and my doctor said they found something.
Neuroblastoma, which is a cancer, nerve cancer, I guess. A lot of people think neurological, but it's actually nerve cancer.
So I was diagnosed with stage 1B1 cervical cancer.
Squamous cell carcinoma, and it had traveled down into my lymph nodes, so that's what we were detecting was a cancer in my lymph nodes. Yeah, they actually said I was at stage 3, then changed their mind to 4 because it had moved, which is a scary number.
Treatment started with surgery, so I was told that I would have to have surgery, what was called a radical hysterectomy, and the hope was that after the surgery, then 6 weeks later, everything would be fine and I would not have to have any more treatment. But it turned out that the tumor was bigger than they thought, so even though the tumor had been removed, it had potentially invaded some of the surrounding tissue that was not removed in the surgery, and therefore I had to have radiation and mild chemotherapy. The radiation was 5 days a week for 25 sessions, and then 1 day a week I also had mild chemotherapy. It was not so bad. I didn't lose my hair or anything, and I didn't really feel bad, but they do give you a lot of medication so that you don't feel sick. So I never felt sick, but those made for long days when I was there for both things.
I had surgery to remove some tumors, and then I had radiation for 6 weeks.
When they got the sample of my tumor, a lot of it was able to be surgically removed. 98%, I believe, of the tumor was surgically removed, but it was wrapped around my spinal cord. So the surgery you could be an amazing surgeon, but still it's your spinal cord, so you just don't want to mess with that area. 2% that they had to kill with chemo, but they didn't know how aggressive that part was or not. So then I went through one round of chemotherapy, which is basically just kind of 4 treatments over the course of 6 months.
I would use music to get through kind of the treatment, because you're stuck in a mask for 15 minutes pinned to a table. So I'd have music, and I made different playlists, and the technicians were always talking about, what's your playlist today? And one time I didn't make a playlist ahead of time, I just hit random on my phone, forgetting that a long time ago Sam had downloaded some Britney Spears onto my phone. So halfway through the treatment cycle, Britney Spears came on, and there's nothing I could do. I'm pinned to the table, so I just had to take it. And the technicians, I could hear them laughing before they could come in to take my mask off, and all they did was, when they unbuckled me from the mask, the one said, "Brittany, really?"
I have Horner syndrome, which was a result of my surgery, which basically means that I sweat on one side of my body. All my teammates through the years, they used to call me the Canada flag. Red on this side and white on this side. It's just a line that goes down my face.
Now that anytime I go out in the sun, wherever I've been irradiated, it turns bright purple. So if I forget sunscreen or I forget a cover and I walk out into the sun, I have bright purple face, neck, in the back of my neck. You can see exactly where they radiated me.
Been a big supporter of any Canadian Cancer Society fundraiser. I always did Terry Fox in the schools, as well as the Dragon Boat team, as well as Relay for Life. But one thing that I found really interesting is a friend of mine is actually on the committee for the Dragon Boat. And the year before I was diagnosed, I had helped obviously fundraise for the Dragon Boat team, and we had an Adam Scott team go in. And I found out afterwards that the money raised that year actually purchased the equipment for the Peterborough Hospital that allowed me to be diagnosed so quickly. So that's just one example of why fundraising is so important. So without that fundraiser, the Peterborough Hospital wouldn't have had that particular machine, and therefore my samples would have had to been sent out to somewhere else, and it may have taken a lot longer for me to be diagnosed.
Well, it's all the little things, like funding of the lodge where I stayed when I had my double treatment days, and the funding of the shuttle bus, and all just the things that make it something that's very difficult so much easier. I didn't have to think about any of that stuff. I would just stay at the lodge. I'd get up in the morning, they'd feed me, I'd get on a shuttle, go for my treatment, go back to the lodge for a while, because on the days that I had double treatments, they were a bit tough, and I'd wake back up at the lodge, like the shuttle bus driver would get me there. All of that takes funding.
A lot of people see cancer as a very modern illness when it's really been around for quite some time. And just, I think that events like Relay, it becomes more awareness for it, that everybody's over the last decade knows what Relay for Life is and can associate that with cancer, versus we go back into the 1950s, 1960s, there wasn't the same awareness as cancer. It was still around, just nobody knew about it. So it's more something that's celebrated, and we have to look for the light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully there will be someday a light at that end of the tunnel, but it just keeps getting better, and everybody can be involved, because every single person has been affected by cancer in some.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who is going to participate in Relay for Life this year, because you may not see the result of your fundraising, or you may not understand why there's no cure yet, but I can tell you the advancements that have been made and the number of things the Canadian Cancer Society is able to offer to patients is unbelievable, and it couldn't be accomplished without people donating. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for participating this year.
Relay is definitely going to be different this year, and here are some ways we are changing up our event.
The community is working hard to come up with multiple plans for event day, as well as fundraising activities that follow all COVID guidelines.
This year, we hope to run many exciting events over the next 6 weeks leading up to our Relay event day. These will include a drive-in movie night in our own parking lot, where you can come with your friends and watch a movie on a big screen, a pet photo shoot on the front lawn, classroom challenges, and some teachers have volunteered to do lip syncs and TikTok dances to show all of you. As well, you may get the opportunity to throw some wet sponges at the admin team, which are the principals, and we're hoping to host a virtual Dancing with the Lions as well. We're so excited to share all of these exciting events with you guys.
Registration is super easy, and we're going to explain the couple steps for you guys. So first, go to www.relayforlife.ca/AdamScott. Then you can make a team, join an already existing team, or participate as an individual. If you have participated before, you can use your already existing account, and if not, it's really easy to create a new one.
When you sign up as a team or as an individual, you can pay the $10 registration fee through our school's Relay for Life website or through School Cash Online. Remember, Lions, your $10 registration fee goes towards your Relay for Life t-shirt and our school's fundraising total.
All donations to you or your team can be made through the ASCVI Relay for Life website. If someone you know gives you cash, we're asking that you deposit it into the bank and then go online to make the donation on their behalf. We're trying not to handle too much cash.
There will also be individual prizes and prizes for the top teams.
Make sure you follow our Instagram at ASCVI_Relay for Life to stay informed and up to date on everything Relay related.
There's also a Relay for Life app you can download to track your donations and team participation.
Lions, our goal this year is to raise $15,000.
Thank you for your participation in Relay for Life, as it is such an important cause.
Thank you, Adam Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Adam Scott.
Really excited for all that we have planned for you guys. Thanks for participating, Lions.
Thank you so much, Adam Scott, for participating once again in this great cause.
I'm super excited to be working on the Relay for Life committee again this year, and I just wanted to say a huge thanks to all of you guys.